Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested. Hey, we're going to do a random ranking today, a Criterion themed random ranking, and we're going to be judging these films based on their cover art, basically to celebrate the whole 50% off of Criterion titles at Barnes & Noble. So what we're going to do is going to go to my movie collection, or sorry, my Criterion collection over here to the right of me, and pull out 3 films at random and then rank them based off of their cover art. Let's get to picking those movies. So recently bought some Criterions during this sale. Will any of those new purchased ones pop up? What am I doing over there? I got some glass bottles over there. I need to be careful of those. Okay, one more. Please don't break. Okay, I'm gonna move those bottles for next time. Ooh, freaky. Okay, all right, and yes. All right, here we go. So, wow, this is kind of cool, what we got here, and you'll see why. First, we have Double Indemnity. So let's take a look at this. We got this bold font here that's showing some like three-dimensional quality right there, or at least maybe some shadow. We got some smoking going on here with some smoke happening, traveling up all the way to the Criterion Sea. Do you see that right there? Foreground versus background right here. Here we have the some stronger lighting happening here where we have like blinds, those noir blinds happening, and then some of that side lighting happening here on this figure, sort of looking over like in a mysterious, ambiguous sort of fashion, right? So that's kind of nice. That like gives a little story right there. There's some narrative happening. Our figures are all happening over there to the right. Let's see, we have, you know, some slight diagonals happening here, which then lead the eye up, I think. And the Y says, hey, look at this guy back here. So see that near spotlight right there. But yeah, I think this is okay. Looks like, actually, it's interesting. From what I can tell, this looks a little bit more graphic in like illustrated in some manner, where over here this looks photographic. You see that? Huh, that's interesting. Pieced together image there. Okay, so that's what we're working with first. Next we have The Magician. Now this one I have not seen yet. How did I get this? Okay, actually I see some sticker residue right here, so I must have picked this one up secondhand at a place called Disc Replay. So an Ingmar Bergman film. Okay, so here, this is cool. It looks like we have, from what I can tell, looks like we have some curtains right here and a curtain right here. And on the curtains we have a drawn skull, or at least on one side. No, I think I have both sides. Drawn skull, but right here in the center, which sort of, we have like a real face, right, in shadow, where the eye socket is right there, obscuring the face. But do you see the separation here? Like this is, looks like curtain with some like charcoal drawing on it, curtain with some charcoal drawing on it. But here we have the face and, you know, skull, living face there in the center. It's kind of cool looking, but yeah, I need to see this. I don't know anything about this movie other than I think the cover I found striking, so I felt like buying it. But yeah, I think this is interesting because we have the folds of the fabric happening right here, and then the face sort of gets hidden with it. So it's almost like we're looking at, I think from at first when I'm looking at it, I see a skull like in its entirety, like my mind is filling in the gaps of what the skull looks like, and then upon looking at it further, that's when I'm like, oh, there's a face there, right? spending a little bit more time with the cover is when I finally see the face there. Who is the face? Any actor names listed on here? So tiny I probably can't even see them. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay. Oh, did that one. And next we have His Girl Friday. We have a nice illustration here. I like the type of line work that is happening, though it looks very precise to where it looks digital. I think it would have been almost like it was put through a filter. I could be wrong on that. I don't think I am though. This does not look man-made. Some of the dots, like the stippling that we're looking at here, looks artificially produced, but that makes sense because it looks like a here I'm getting into the plot of the movie. But you know, working for the press, the newspaper, we see you know, the black and white imagery of old newspaper sort of done in that sort of stippling style, right, to show where shadows are and shadows and highlights are and things like that. And that's what we're kind of looking at right there. So it makes sense that this looks like an illustration that you would have seen in the paper during that time, because that's what the movie is sort of about. So in that sense, this one, like the other, like this, I just don't, I don't know how it fits with the movie, right? Where here, this one fits perfectly, you know? So I basically just saying, I know the movie, so therefore I understand the image, where here, I don't know what's going on. So that's might affect my judgment a little bit, but also I just am into this sort of illustrative style. Even though it looks a little mechanical, but again, I understand that through the printing process of why it would look like that based on the movie. But the cool thing about that, look at this. All black and white imagery. So, how do we rank them? Like, this is probably how I'll put them up for the thumbnail, maybe. Or maybe like that, no. Balance it out. Put the lightest one in the middle, but I don't think that's how I'm going to go. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do, actually. So I think Double Indemnity is going to be last. I like this narrative that we have playing over here, but just the imagery in general, I don't find that captivating. Oh man, my magician has like a crack on it. I wonder if I dropped that, or if it was already that way when I bought it. Blast. I hope I didn't do it. I don't remember dropping it. Okay, so my question for myself is the Magician number one, or is His Girl Friday? This one's a little freaky, but I just kind of like that illustration there. Which one is more like, ooh, that's this one, like more captures your eye. I think this one catches my eye first. And I don't know, it has, because of the charcoal that we're looking at, there's more like visible hand in it. Is this a still though from a movie? I don't know, because I haven't seen it. This could be just like an image from the film, which usually works against it for me, but I don't know. I really am, I'm having a tough time. Is this number one or is this number one? I'm gonna go, I'm already here with the Magician, so I think I'm going to stick with that skull, and then spending time with the image, and then eventually finding the face in it is kind of a lot of fun. Trying to find where things are lining up is a lot of fun too, like the eye socket of the man, and then the eye socket, you know, in the drawn image there, the jaw line here of the skull lining up with the jaw or the chin of the man. All that's really cool. And this just looks very mechanical to me, even though I like it. So yeah, I'm going to go The Magician, which I've never seen, then His Girl Friday, and then Double Indemnity. So this is my ranking. So my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And what do you think of the cover art? How would you rank the cover art? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.